Rough Diamonds, the name came from a personal conviction.
Represent all the air frying people out there. I got you.
You might as well become vegan. What's happening? One life gets changed and we can impact one life. I think we've done our job. Just a knife and fork. So we're in the kitchen here cooking.
Yeah.
Athletes, so we need good old protein in. But
for the guns.
Rory reckons that he can make a better steak in the air fryer.
Not reckons, knows.
He knows. I say a good old fashioned pan steak definitely trumps a air fryer steak. I mean, you can't beat a braai, honestly. Like a steak on the braai is still a winner.
Yeah.
But we're going to have a little bit of a cook-off between the two of us and see who comes out on top. We don't have a third judge. We've got Sam in the back room there. But
but
between the two of us, I think we can come to a conclusion who can pull off a better steak.
This is to represent all the air frying people out there. I got you.
You might as well become vegan. Like if you...
Well, they're the vegan I am.
Fry a tray.
Okay. So
show us your technique.
Joe, so good before we cook it.
No.
Is that what you're gonna do?
I mean, like a good old braai steak has to get some like Jimmy's and Worcester sauce and maybe a bit of Coke in there. I don't know if anyone knows that secret. You use Coke in yours.
No, I didn't.
So like it just tenderizes the meat a little bit more.
Oh wow. Give us the science behind that, kids.
Just want a lacquer, juicy steak.
So is that the science?
There's no science. It's just
what about the hydrogen combining?
I don't care. I normally weigh it, and I just eat till I'm full. I'll trust my fitness pal to do the rest for me. We're gonna spice it. I think we use the baseline of just salt and pepper between the two of us.
No.
You can't use the steak rub if I can't use the steak rub.
If you want.
This is a winner.
Yeah, it is, eh?
Which one is yours? Which one is mine?
I'm fine with either one.
I mean, because you're gonna cook this up in an air fryer, so I don't think it really matters. I'll take this bad boy.
So, do you know the purpose behind the salt is?
The purpose behind salt?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Tell me.
So, I just watch YouTube videos. The YouTube videos, that's all they put salt and oil.
Salt and oil. I didn't even put olive oil on now, but it's alright. It's just, we need to get a hot pan, reverse sear it, as Gordon Ramsay says.
What does that even mean?
Don't ask. Don't ask questions.
I'm first going to baste it with oil. So the oil's going to it's going to soak into the actual meat.
I did rush mine. I wanted to put on.
Now the excuses. I'm a bit of a germaphobe.
And that's why you didn't even wash your hands.
Yeah, no, I did before
lying. You did not wash your hands. Do you know? I didn't either. I didn't realize that until I picked it up.
I know, and I went to the toilet before. No, I'm joking. So put some salt on. Okay. You will see that the salt actually starts going into the steak.
No, you can't see that.
Just hopefully the steak. You know, the cooking channels are probably like having a fit.
What are these clowns doing?
Roger's probably dying inside. You can see mine. Please have zoom in and mine was yours, Keegan.
Looks good. I've got some pep on mine. You haven't put pep on yours yet, so
don't need.
So Rory's sabotaging me to start with.
No,
giving me zero butter. So I'm already on the back foot here.
We are health conscious people. We use minimal butter.
What do you want me to use?
I'm just using air fryer.
No, but like you see,
olive oil.
Enough to combine the two.
No,
but olive oil.
Don't do that. So I'm gonna put it on 200 degrees for about 5 minutes. Just so the air fryer can get warm inside, so the oxygenation and the nitrogen will all mix nicely.
Not that you know what you're talking about there, but
the hydrochloric acid will just start immersing in the purification of the air fryer.
Lovely.
The feedback we've gotten, people were just trying to understand what we're trying to actually accomplish through these videos. Do you want to give a quick overview of what we're doing?
This is definitely a bonus episode. This is not planned. Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot to come, a lot planned for the future. And I think we're just starting with what we have, where we're at. And it's like we want to build a community around Rough Diamonds. We want to add value to people's lives, bring other people on board, guest speakers, and just showcase the power of community, the power of friendship, and being there for one another and doing life together. That's the important thing, is like we get so fixated on what we want to achieve, the goals we want to do, and we fail to accept that your purpose is really lived out through people and doing life together with people, friends, family, your gym space, your workspace, church, whatever. I've got to double check my bus every now and then.
Continue.
Yeah, like Rough Diamonds, the name came from a personal conviction, as in like I've always seen myself as someone with great potential, someone that's in a rough state, in unmined state, and has to go through life and a process of refining and becoming. And I think each and every single one of us is a rough diamond, and there's so much more to your life that you can accomplish and live out and achieve. And we want to bring you along that journey of discussion, show you what you're capable of, inspire and influence you to chase the greatest version that is out there of you. So that's the heart, and that's the value we want to add to you guys and bring you guys. And doing it alongside a bunch of friends, Rory and CJ and Dale. Yeah, we seeing where we're going, seeing what doors God opens. And
so Keeks, so was this always what you wanted Rough Diamonds to be, or as the vision of what you actually wanted to achieve changed? And when did this start?
Yeah, like I always had that. I always made the statement. That sounds good. I always told myself that the plans can change, but the vision must stay the same. What we do is not as important as why we do it. So, like I said, the plans can change. I try to push it in a business direction at first, with the goal of opening up a gym and a high performance institute, that type of thing, like big visions, big goals. Who's to say that's not on the cards? So yeah, it's where we go, where we take this is in God's hands. We are available and ready to pivot and just to be obedient to where He wants us to go with it. And again, it's about people. It's about figuring out what people need, what struggles people are going through, what people want to hear and want to know, and that's what we open to. So let us know. Share this with a friend, with someone that's struggling with something, and that maybe that can be a conversation topic we have with a guest speaker or within us, our small group type of thing, and bring you that value, bring you that conversation. And if it changes one life at the end of the day, that's all we're after. We're not after the views, we're not after the clouts, the fame, whatever you call it. If the platform grows, it grows. If it doesn't, like I said, if one life gets changed and we can impact one life, I think we've done our job. So yeah, let me turn this bad boy, have a look at this. Oh no. See, that's your burning butter right now. That's the
How do I let a little blame for your what's the saying about working in blames his tools?
No, but this is your tools. This is not my tools.
Before I land up having a steak that looks like that, I need to just do my air fry. Actual seasoning actually penetrated the steak. I hope. I'm just gonna stop the dirt from from rolling in the air fryer or spilling into the air fryer. What we're going to do is we're going to put it on 200 degrees, 6 minutes aside.
Remember, this is a thicker steak than what you normally put in this bad boy.
It's going to be perfect. Medium rare.
Let's see.
It's going to be perfect.
Let's see.
Keys, but actually I want to know more.
This guy's busy burning.
Keys, so let's just continue unpacking Rough Diamonds. So where did you get this passion for, what made you want to start Rough Diamonds? What is the thing that sparked you?
It started with a personal conviction. This was back in like 2015, 2016. Started writing spoken words and stuff like that. I think I've only posted about 4 or 5 spoken words. I'm still sitting on about like 30, 32 of them. And still writing along the way, writing songs here and there. And I think my steak is almost done, just by the way. This was 3 minutes aside.
If there's no episode after this, just know we died because of the steak. What do you want? A medium rare, well done, or just a good steak?
I haven't cooked a stovetop steak for a while because I always go to the braai. So I'm not making excuses. I'm just half worried. I don't think the camera needs to see what's happening on the inside here. No, this thing is hot. I'm busy burning.
Remember that it's a thick steak. So Keys, was there something that happened in your life that like made you want to inspire people? Like, what was the triggering event, or was it always in your heart that you just wanted to do something for people?
I think it was. It wasn't a specific moment or a specific revelation that came about. It was just a personal conviction, as in there's more to your life, there's more to my life, and I don't want to settle. I know that God's called me to something greater, and that's what I've been in pursuit of from there. As in, I don't know what it is, and I think that's also the beauty of it. As in, none of us know what tomorrow holds, or if we're on the right journey. If we're living out our purpose, and like that was a big revelation I had in terms of purpose is not an outcome. Like your life, if you're trying to live out a purpose, you're not going to achieve purpose at a certain point. You live out purpose. Your purpose is found in your everyday, in your the way you interact with people, what you do at your job, what you come home to. All of that is built around your purpose. And that's essentially what I wanted to do with Rough Diamonds, is push people towards purpose. Knowing that, again, there's a rough diamond inside you, Rory. And it's like, what is your dream? What is it that you're pursuing? And those are the type of questions I want to ask people. It's Rough Diamonds has never been about what I want to do with it, but more so the inspiration I can provide people. Like what's the not the slogan that I've always had for it, but like that always came to mind was like, I want the Rough Diamonds itself to influence, inspire, and impact lives. Not just, it's easy to influence people, it's easy to inspire people, but it can't stop there. It has to go overflow into impact, and impacting the people in your workspace, impacting the people in your family type of thing. I'm definitely going to burn now. This thing is hot. And it's a journey of discovery. It's, like I said, even like where we want to take it, we don't quite know. We have an idea, and you guys will see as we push towards it. But it's we are open and available to whatever it is that God wants us to do with it.
Yeah.
And where He wants to take it. And it's never about what I want to build, and that's exactly why I wanted people on board with it, because it's you do life together with people. You don't do life on your own. So yeah.
But so you keep on talking about purpose. But what what is one's purpose? How do you know if you're walking in the right purpose, or how do you discover your purpose? Like, you are so passionate about Rough Diamonds and inspiring people, and we can see that you're walking in your purpose, but how do you get to the point of knowing that this is your purpose, this is what you're convicted about, and how do you just know that?
That's a hard question, eh? What I've come to realize is that I live out my purpose. I don't stumble across it. I don't achieve it. You live it out. You don't one day wake up with purpose and then the other day you wake up without purpose. You don't lose your purpose, other than if you don't follow what it is and if you're not obedient to what it is that God's calling you to do. And that's the biggest thing with purpose. Purpose is found in the everyday. It's you either live what's it called, just a comfortable, complacent life, going home to the same thing, doing the same thing over and over and over. And like I said, purpose is lived out. It's found in the way you interact with people in the shops. It's found in how you serve people. And again, are you living a life, a selfish life, or are you living a selfless life? Are you living to improve other people's lives, or is it everything about you? Is it just a consuming life that you're living? So it's like, I don't know all the answers. I really don't. That's just my perspective of purpose. And like I said, I'm living it out. I don't know what tomorrow holds. I don't know what 2 weeks from now holds. It's just, I know I've got to do what I'm called to do today, and the rest will overflow. I'm worried now that my steak is actually going to cool down too much. And this guy's steak is...
just starting, Kings. Come have a look here. Come have a look how it looks here. It doesn't look so... This is halfway now. What we'll do is we'll just give it a nice flip. The science behind it, but it's almost like these glucose dumps. So I used to like shake, and I used to feel lightheaded, and I couldn't train properly. And then I tried eating like 30 minutes before my exercise, and I couldn't find the answer. Next morning, I had it about an hour and the leftovers, an hour and a bit before training, and I felt this like a stink that I'd never felt before. And it sounds so silly, but because I've struggled so much with my diet, I knew exactly what were the impacts on my training, and what food like almost impacted my training. One is a car, and if you don't fuel it, it's not going to perform.
Especially if you're training hard and you've got goals and aspirations.
Exactly.
For your training and wanting to be healthy and look good.
Exactly.
It's important.
It's like, my goal is not to be a CrossFit champion. I barely make it to a CrossFit session, nor a Jiu-Jitsu champion, but it's just about we always talk about like the 3 elements that make like a triangle. If you think about it almost like this, it's like your personal life, like your career, your spiritual life, and your physical life. And the minute one of them go out of sync almost your life becomes skewed.
I have my steak and give it a taste. Before it gets too cold, this thing's already sitting. I want it to sit for like 3 minutes, and it's already been like 5.
Okay.
Don't tell me that doesn't look good.
That was actually quite good, Keeks.
Oh, show us that.
Okay, this is quite nice, Keeks. Well done.
I told you I know how to make a stovetop steak.
Keeks, there we go.
Sheesh, I don't think you can beat that.
That's a new thing.
All right, you tell me what you think.
That's good.
That's good. That's a winner. That's a winner. So, Rory, tell me what's your dream? What are you running after in life?
I think the first thing is I want to be able to provide for my family, send my kids to good schools one day, be able to look after my parents and my in-laws. I think that's a big thing that I want to accomplish. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I want to help businesses go, or Christian businesses go, and just be able to bring people together and connect people, because, I mean, we both, Keegan and I, are busy with businesses and we're trying to grow it, and some of the biggest challenges that we face, those challenges have been answered already by other business people, and I feel like when you start getting a network, you start overcoming hurdles so much faster, actually.
I need to taste test yours now. And
Well,
we'll see how it goes.
look at the seasoning you got it.
It looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Salt this.
Very, I mean, it's hard to make a comparison here, guys.
I think it's by taking all the wrong turns. I thought I knew who I was supposed to be, so I wasn't blessed with being the most intelligent, but I knew I worked hard at university. I think some of my university friends can agree with that. But I thought I was meant to be a lawyer, and that was one of the most depressing moments of my life. Was the discovery that I'm not meant to be that. And I took a very different path, and I wound, and I went back to a law firm and everything. And it was difficult because it's like I was juggling, or I was fighting that frustration of knowing who I am. And I only think in the last year or 2 years, I've actually come to understand that I was never meant to be in law, and it's almost like I had to learn that lesson. And I'm meant to, or I strongly believe that there's something in business that I'm meant to help people with. And I think it's because like my relaxation, I can just listen to business podcasts, which is quite odd. And I'll ask you, and I'll just send videos about marketing and all of these things. And I have like a strong passion for it. And I just hope that God can utilize me in whatever way necessary to help other people with their businesses. So when I turned 30, I was actually quite disappointed that I haven't made a business and I wasn't successful yet. And then one of our mentors, Chris, he came up to me and he said, Jesus, ministry only really kicked off after you turned 30. And
3 years worth of ministry. And
exactly. And I think that's helped me so much. And I think only when everybody's told like in your 20s, know exactly where you're going to be. At 25, you're going to do this.
it's a lie.
It's a lie. You don't know. I feel like I only know myself now at 30. I only solved my eating problem post 30 years old. Like I only learned how to hopefully make a steak after 30. So it's all of these things are only happening now. And I also feel like it's because I've rooted myself in a church, and I've rooted myself in a community of people who want to see me succeed, and no competition. It's people just wanting to grow each other. And I think that's facilitating my growth so much. This is going to be very interesting. Because I don't know. We don't know.
Let's see.
Oh, it's with more on the wall side.
Oh. What's happening? What's happening?
It's bulldog.
What's happening?
Okay, but you must taste it there.
Look at that. Look at this.
Take a taste of the ski.
You knocked the first one. And you give me an honest comparison.
It is delicious.
Did it beat me or not? Honestly.
Bias? I want.
let me give this a. You want, I'll take the bulldog.
No, don't take the bulldog. Take this piece here.
All right. Not bad.
Yeah, it's good, eh? So who won, Kings? Who won?
The problem is, I don't know. I think we need a third opinion here. To be honest, I'm confident I took it.
My God, yours is cold.
No, I mean obviously because you've been sitting here.
But look at this. Kings' steak is still walking.
I think it's still moving. Bro.
Yeah, mine's bulldog. So
well, I mean, it depends on the person.
Yeah.